Riders Club. Ride with us.
And traveling the world, he got his teaching certificate. He was a substitute teacher in Athens, Georgia for almost 3 years. I said, hey, come on tour with us, Dan. He said, nope, I got other plans. Then he got a lucrative offer from Royal Caribbean Cruise Lines. They hired him as the prime source of entertainment on the cruise ship. He traveled the world getting paid to ride his bike, not a bad gig. And that brings us to today. They just finished a 3-month-long anti-bullying high school tour on the West Coast. And literally, he just ended that tour 2 days ago, drove straight from Portland to here, and he's absolutely killing it. You're going to see so many wild tricks out of him. This trick's got a hang 5 because he's hanging his 5 toes off that front peg. Again, Dane also doesn't have has no brakes on his bike. One of the few riders out here that runs no brakes. He's also what we call a symmetrical rider. He'll do a run on the front of the bike and then he'll move to the back of the bike. Most professional flatlanders only focus on one end of the bike. You're either a front wheel rider or a back wheel rider. Dave's showing you right there. He's ambidextrous and he's symmetrical. He can do anything he wants on any side of the bike. Make some noise for this guy, Mesa. Like I said, if there's anybody out there, any kids out there that want to get involved in BMX, come up to the A-Shock Energy booth after the show. We'd love to talk to you. This is an original one, Mesa. He invented that. Make some noise for him. Yes, Dane Beardsley. I told you, I've got a ridiculous nickname. It's Catfish. I'm not proud of it. Dane's got an awesome nickname. It's the Raddest Dude because, well, he is the Raddest Dude. Speaking of being rad, this one's called a hitchhiker. Check that one out, Arizona. Get it up for him. So Dane's one of the best riders in the world. He went from a forward hitchhiker. Now this is a backwards hitchhiker, and he combined the two in a combo, and he gets back out of it. Oh, almost out of it.
Oh, biffed it.
Again, flatland is the most difficult discipline of BMX, but it's also the first aspect of BMX that you learn. If you want to learn how to be a skate park rider or a ramp rider, flatland is what you learn first. Dane's got something else up his sleeve. Working the front of the bike now. This is called a rope-a-roni. Again, BMX has some really funny trick names, but the balance that this guy possesses is next to none. Spinning on that back wheel now. I mean, just imagine his balance position to get into that. How do you even learn that? There's that switch going from forward to backward. Now the bike's moving around. Make some noise for Dane, you guys. One of the best flatlanders in the world. We're headed to the south of France next month. Dane passing the torch to the ramp guys. Mesa, you want to see what these guys got on this big ramp? Oh, keep that energy up. I'm loving it. Little Sean, start things off. We call that one a tabletop. Again, it's going to be kind of a free-for-all. These guys are just going to have fun, and I don't know what tricks they're going to do until they hit the ramp. Michael Laird, we call that one a tuck no-hander. Tucking his handlebars up into his lap, taking them both off. Big congratulations goes out to Michael. He is tying the knot next week to his longtime girlfriend, Mason Ritter. You guys should know that was called a 360. 10-year-old Brody is up here. Can we send some energy to the 10-year-old, please? Energy is everything, Brody. Feeling it. Anything is possible. Yeah, Brody. When I was 10 years old, I was eating glue. He's out here jumping massive ramps. Times sure have changed. Big 360 from Casey. Brody's combo. These guys ride all the time together. My good friend Zach Warden up here. He's waiting on the win. X Games gold medalist dropping in. What's he got? Yeah! Let's go to bike flip! One of the only guys in the world that can do that trick. Make some noise for Zach. Anything is possible. Like I said, we're going to be some motivational speakers for you out there. Zach's one of the few riders that actually rides in glasses, so I have glasses too. So if you have 4 eyes, shout out to everybody out there with glasses and 4 eyes. You can do anything you put your mind to. We're looking for LensCrafter sponsorship. Little John into the air. We call that one a turn down. Again, BMX has some pretty funny trick names, but we're going to teach you at the end of it. We're going to learn today. Michael Laren dropping it, doing it for Mongoose Bicycles. Picture perfect. Who knows what that trick's called? See, Arizona knows what's up. Like I said, if you guys are interested in getting involved in BMX or even linking up with us, because we have another show tomorrow, we're going to hit some skate parks. Whoa! Nobody does that trick like Mason Ritter. No-footed can't tail it. He's up, he's okay. Give it up for him, AZ. Again, a big thanks to A-Shock Energy for making this possible. We've got an entire summer tour. Okay, he got a 360 tail whip. Two big tricks in one. His bike and body are spinning 360, and then his bike also does a 360. Where my Brody fans at? The 10-year-old dropping back in. Oh, yes! That's got a no-footer. On a normal ramp, you got to get your feet right back on. Brody in the air for at least 2.5 seconds there. He just overextended that no-footer. Again, this man, you're going to want to get a picture with Brody, get an autograph before the end of the day. He is going to make some big moves in BMX. I count on that one. Zach Warden, classic. We call that a one-handed tabletop. And in BMX, they call it a tabletop when you get the bike completely sideways. X Games gold medalist Zach Warden. Little John, the only guy out here with his signature bike. Little John, an avid traveler. He's been all over the world. Michael Laren, one more week of being single. Yes! Well, technically he's been married to his bike for the last 20 years, but... Mason Ritter. Yes, Mason! That's a one-handed, no-footed can-can. When you take your foot and just put it across the top, it's called a can-can, like the old-school dance from the 20s. And then when you take both feet off, it's a no-footed can-can. And then you take your hand off, one-handed, no-footed can-can. I'm here to help you guys learn today. Yes! Casey, one-handed Superman. He's okay. Give us a good up for Casey, you guys. I hate it when my friends crash, but I love it when they get right back up. Again, a big shout out to the super fans. Some of you guys have been out here for the last hour and a half watching these guys warm up. Thank you. X Games gold medal is back in. 360 backflip. Oh my gosh, picture perfect. Holy cow, that was awesome.
Shit.
Wow, you guys, I told you, these guys will reciprocate your energy. You send positive energy at them, they're going to give it right back to you. We're giving you guys life lessons as well. Be nice to everybody. The last 2 years have been rough on all of us. That's why it's even more awesome that we're able to give you guys a free Nitro Circus show. We've all been cooped up in the house for the last 2 years, so welcome to the party. Again, a big thanks to A-Shock Energy. Go try out all their flavors. Dane Beardsley back out for run number 2. Again, another guy that just recently got married to his longtime girlfriend, Elizabeth. Congratulations, Dane. I've toured all over the world with this guy. He's such an interesting human. He's also like he is my best friend, but he's also my favorite rider. But when I first met Dane like 15 years ago, he was the first vegetarian that I'd ever met. And he has kept that lifestyle his entire life. So shout out to all the healthy eaters out there. I eat garbage like a polar bear. I'm shaped like a polar bear. Dane Beardsley here going backpacker now. Look at this one. Super difficult. His body positioning, and not to mention he's got no brakes on his bike. Mesa, make some noise for this guy. When Dane first started riding Flatland, he would ride anywhere between 8 and 15 hours a day. But it certainly paid off as he's at the top of the echelon in the BMX Flatland world. Dane's also got a YouTube channel called Same Thing Daily where he documents his life as a pro rider and also shines the light on lesser known Flatland riders all over the world. Check it out, Same Thing Daily. Oh, you guys want an impossible trick? He's about to give it to you. On the handlebars, Mesa, Arizona, let him hear you. A-Shock, reach your peak tour. Clearly, Dane reaching his peak right there. Give it up one more time for Dane Beardsley. Look at this one, Dane. Backwards manual. It's perfect that we're riding in this parking lot because a lot of times when flatlanders learn tricks, they learn the length of their tricks, they judge it by the parking lot spaces. If you can do a wheelie for 10 parking lot spaces, you got it unlocked. Dane just did one for about 8 going backwards. Again, anybody that wants to get involved in Flatland, I also ride Flatland, so after the show, Dane and I would love to talk to you, get you involved. And again, it's not just for the guys anymore. 10 years ago, BMX was a male-dominated sport. In 2022, there are so many incredible females that ride BMX. Unfortunately, we don't have it today. But you want to do yourself a favor, Google female professional BMX freestylers. You would not believe the level of riding that some of these women are at. Dane working that back wheel now, again. So when you see a professional BMX rider with no brakes on their bike, they're either incredibly good or crazy. And my good friend Dane is a little bit of both. Look at this one standing on the seat. Mesa, show some love to Dane Beardsley.